Okay, well, I'm downtown, starting my day late here on Monday morning. I got some rest last night, so this is good. And I am just on my way to the Cliff House, downtown San Francisco. I am picking up these ladies that I met yesterday in Haight and taking them to the airport. They are headed back to Spain, so... Well, I don't know what's going on here. Probably a whole lot of nothing. Probably an overdose or something. Okay, so it's 12:30 on Monday. I dropped off my new friends Maria and Angela at the airport there. Went to the queue and picked up Shoval and Tom. They're from Israel. I have a car full of traveling gear.
Camping stuff mostly.
Camping stuff. And yeah, tell me what you guys have been up to and what brings you guys here to San Francisco. How did you guys get here?
So actually, we've been in a big trip for more than 3 months now. We started at the East Coast. It's like a backpacking thing.
Okay.
We started at Boston. We did a little bit of the East Coast. Then we took a flight to Vegas, did a little bit of a round trip around this area. And right now we are coming back from Yosemite, actually.
Oh, you guys went to Yosemite?
Yeah.
How was that? I haven't been there yet, but people tell me it's absolutely gorgeous there.
So actually, I think every person that we've met along the way, even if it was from the East Coast or from the West Coast, in like every destination, every Uber driver, every person that we've encountered and they heard that we are like backpacking, they told us, guys, you should really go to Yosemite.
You have to go.
Yeah, and actually it wasn't even in our original plan because...
Yeah, we wasn't sure we're gonna go to Yosemite at all.
Yeah.
Because we were meant to stay on the shoreline. But eventually we decided we're gonna go there, and it was totally worth it.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys hadn't planned to do this because
Nope.
maybe there's too much hype related to it.
Yeah,
And then
it's like-
everybody, you got convinced to go, basically.
What happened is actually all this trip is like super spontaneous. We haven't planned anything. Only our flight in and our flight out. And
Nice.
all the destinations on the way, it was just totally random. We see a cool place, we stayed for longer.
Yeah.
If we've been to a place we didn't really like, we just continue on our journey. So at some point we went in San Luis Obispo on the west coast, and we figured out that we had enough from like all those beach towns because they're mostly the same. And we figured out that we really want to see a little bit more of the nature and those stuff.
Yeah.
I dropped my phone,
Yeah.
sorry. So yeah, we figured out that the
like
car
that
rentals
day
are super
notice,
cheap.
We decided to get a car and just go get a trip 2 weeks.
It's from like today to tomorrow. Was so super spontaneous. And we happened to find out like there's very cheap car rentals at San Luis, and then we figured out, okay, well, if we are going back to nature, we have
really
to go
should
and see
try
Yosemite.
Yosemite.
Yeah.
So you guys, last minute, decided you're going to go to Yosemite, and you drove there.
Yep.
So did you have to make reservations, or how did it work? Like, did you find a place
No.
to stay?
Actually, we went to Walmart to get Wi-Fi
Yep.
to find places to stay.
Yeah.
And we stayed there for like 2 or 3 hours just figure out where we're gonna sleep and what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
We called tons of campsites and just tried to find something around.
Yeah.
Finally, we found a place that was an hour-and-a-half drive from the Valley Visitor Center. But it was a great campsite, and we really loved it, so it was worth it.
So you were able to find something last minute.
Yeah.
Yes.
An hour and a half away. That's
Yeah.
okay. You guys have a car.
Yeah,
This is a
like-
beautiful drive.
Yeah, we really like the driving.
So did you guys spend how much time in Yosemite? Like a day?
So in Yosemite specifically, we've been around this area for like 3 full days. So we took
Nice.
4 nights on the campsite,
Yeah.
and we did those drives back and forth for like 3 full days. when on the last day we actually went to the northernmost part of the park, and we went out through the Tioga Pass towards because our next destination was Lake Tahoe. So we actually went through that in the end, and we did a little bit of hiking in that area
Because
also.
we heard it
Nice.
was beautiful, and it was.
Yeah,
Up in
it's-
Tahoe.
Yeah, super
Yeah.
worth it. But actually, our like the most surprising place that we've been, I think it's Kings Canyon. It's like super underrated national park, and it's just a little bit to the south of Yosemite, and it was stunning. And we actually managed to find a place to stay inside the park because it's not so popular, and that was super cool experience to actually stay inside the national parks.
Inside the park. So
Yeah.
Kings Canyon is a good alternative to Yosemite.
I won't say that there is any alternative to Yosemite,
Yeah.
because after we've been there, we actually figured out that there is. Look,
It
around
was
our
our
trip,
ninth
yeah,
national park.
this is that's what I was about
And-
to say. We've been to like
Yeah.
9
Okay.
national parks,
So this is a qualified answer here. Yeah.
so yeah,
And this ranked up there as one of the better parks
For
to
sure.
visit.
Yes.
Yeah.
the hikes there are insane, and this is the place that we see the most like nature life and wildlife
Oh,
in
really?
all of the parks. Yeah, we see bears twice, and we encountered like deers and a lot of like squirrels and chipmunks and stuff like that. Insane. And there's a lot of water everywhere, and the weather was great. And I think that this is like the only national parks that we even had a reception in some parts of the park. So that was pretty cool also.
So you guys saw bears and wildlife.
Yeah.
Where were the bears in relation to you?
So you have to like, when we saw like the wildlife, it mostly was at times that are really early in the morning compared to the most popular times. For example, when we see the bear up, it was like I don't know the feet, but it was like 10 meters from us, maybe a little more.
Oh,
So yeah, we were like hiking some trail, and we were almost alone. Then we saw like 4 or 5 guys just standing, and they do like shh, be quiet.
yeah.
And then we approached them, and they told us, look over there, there's a bear. And then we actually saw like a really, really big bear in the bushes just
Yeah.
doing stuff.
Actually, I was
It's
pretty
insane.
afraid to meet a bear on
Yeah.
the way.
Maybe you should be.
Yeah. Because
We
I
should
was
have
afraid he's gonna
respect.
attack us
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
But actually, it's exactly like they say in the visitor center. They said they just mind their own business, and we'll mind our own business, and just let them live. And it was like that. He didn't even notice us.
Yeah,
But it was a really cool experience.
Yeah.
for sure.
Wow. That's really cool.
Yeah, exactly. And also, like, I think the hikes in Yosemite, because it's such a popular park, you can really find something for everyone. So if you're like a family with small kids, you have your own stuff. And us, we did like some more of the strenuous hikes. Of course, as the trail becomes harder, there are less and less people on the trail with you.
Yeah.
And you can really experience the whole power of the nature.
Yeah.
And that was really, really cool experience for both of us. And on the other hand, the most cool stuff, in my opinion, in Yosemite, that there are some like easy trails, and I feel maybe like super easy trails, that you can see amazing stuff and nature stuff by just 15 or 20-minute walks.
Yeah.
That's really, really cool.
That's really good information, actually.
Yeah.
And so you guys probably started early in the morning, and you guys were doing day hikes.
So mostly,
Actually, when we came to the campsite, the lady in the front desk, she told us that we have to leave the campsite at 5 in the morning because it's gonna be so crowded and the parking is full by 8. And then we actually we got up at 5 and went in 5:30. we got there at 7
Yeah.
and
The place
there was
was
so
empty.
many places.
Yeah.
And
It was empty.
Yeah,
you had
it was
lots of
super
parking
it was
available.
Yeah,
empty,
yeah.
and the visitor center just opened at 9, so we had to wait for like 2 hours. But
Oh,
it's important to get there early.
Yeah.
I won't recommend to get there after 8:30, but
yeah.
you don't have to
Get
do
there
it
early. So you have to check in at the visitor center every
no.
day, or
No, it's there because if you want to get advices or where you should go, you need to go there to get advices from the rangers.
yeah, okay.
But you can just go to a trail and do it by yourself. And
If you're ready to go
Yeah.
in the morning, you can
we've
go.
been there one
Yeah.
time, and then after that we just went to the trails ourselves.
Yeah, so you got set up by getting all this information, talking to the rangers
Yeah.
who are more
Exactly.
familiar with the park.
Exactly.
We
Gotcha.
told them exactly what our plans are, where we're gonna go, what
What
our
our
physical,
limits, Our physical limits.
yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, they just literally help you to make a plan for
Yeah.
your whole stay.
Oh, nice.
And because this is like I think it's the biggest park by like ground, and there is just too much to see and a lot of things to do,
Yeah.
so you really
This is
need
the first
to
time you have to get help.
yeah, on figuring out what to
Or
do and in
else-
which order. This is like
Yeah.
the important stuff, because some of the trails are like more than an hour and a half drive from each other, so you want to like plan your
Focus.
day the right way, or you can find yourself just doing most of the day on your car.
Oh, interesting.
And-
So you drive
yeah.
to the trailheads.
Most of the time.
In some cases.
Yeah, if you want to do like the most popular trails, they are on the valley itself.
Yep.
They have like a shuttle system when you can. That's why it's important to get in early, because you can park your car near like the visitor center,
And then
you
move
have
around with
yeah.
the shuttle.
And then
with
the shuttles take you to the trailheads.
Yeah.
That's how they do it in the park.
Yeah, that's like on the
Oh.
most popular trails. If you want to do like something that is less popular, or like do more like sightseeing or viewpoints, then you should probably take your own car and see those amazing views. There are like some
Yeah.
super cool viewpoints.
Yeah.
That
So you can take your own
see.
car and then you can park somewhere and go for a hike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially on the north part of the park and the south part of the park. On the valley itself, it's not that popular because you can't find any parking spot.
Yeah.
It's super popular and
Yeah.
full all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah. Yeah, this has been maybe one of the reasons why I haven't been to Yosemite yet, is because I just imagine it being so busy.
Yeah, it's
that's the biggest challenge that I have.
Actually, we thought so too, but when we were there at the trails, sometimes, especially not on the popular trails, you find yourself alone, pretty much alone.
yeah.
And
Nice.
we've heard so much about Yosemite and how many people go there every year, and we thought it's gonna be so crowded everywhere you're gonna go.
Yeah.
But we found out that sometimes if you go to the not so popular trails, you can find yourself totally by yourself,
Yeah.
and it's gorgeous.
This is
And-
great information.
Yeah, and don't get us wrong. That if a trail is not so popular, it doesn't mean that it is not beautiful or good.
Yeah, you just said that
thing
maybe
to
it's
do.
far away, or maybe
It's a little bit more
Yes,
difficult.
exactly.
But we saw, I think that in every spot we hit in Yosemite, we saw something amazing.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
That was
How long
really
were
cool.
your hikes that you guys went on?
Actually, we
Um,
had one hike to the Nevada Falls, which was 6.5 hours.
In? 6.5
No.
hours in.
Like
Or
in
round
and
trip?
out.
yeah, it's like in and
Okay,
out.
6.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
If you know the Angel's Landing Trail in Zion, it's pretty much the same level of difficulty, but I think it was a little
bit longer and a little bit
harder.
Yeah.
I don't know the American measures,
Okay.
but it was like 600 meters high, and
Of like actual
That's
climbing.
that's your elevation?
Yeah, elevation.
600 meters.
yeah.
yes,
Okay.
And the
almost 9 kilometers.
Yeah, always 9
9K.
Yeah.
Yes.
Round trip.
Yep, so in and out. And the beauty on this trail specifically is that you can start it, and in any place that you find, okay, that's enough for me, this is my limit, you can just do a U-turn and go back out.
Yeah.
So you don't really interrupt in anyone if you do like these U-turns, because the trails themselves are like really big. You can see that they really used to have many people on this trail, and this is like actually one of the most popular trails on the Yosemite Valley, up to the Vernal Falls. So this is like the lower of the two big falls, and once you get to the top of the first fall, a lot of like families and kids and stuff like that, they just do the U-turn.
And this is enough.
Yeah, because to climb up to the Nevada Fall, this is like more like 2 hours climb, in addition to the first really difficult climb that you already did. So
Okay. And you don't need ropes or anything?
No, the trails are pretty fine, but I would recommend like a walking sticks. Those are like really help, especially when you go down, because they really help you to save your knees, because you like break every time.
Yep.
So
you're really pounding your knees as you're going
so if
down.
you have a walking sticks, those
It's a lot of
are
stairs mostly.
Stairs. Okay.
Yeah,
So you guys are in shape now.
a better
sure.
shape. Probably a better shape.
Yeah.
Okay, well, beautiful. Well, what do you guys have planned in San Francisco here?
Wow.
Actually, we wanted to see so much, but we wanted to see mostly shows, but we haven't found anything yet.
What kind
that
of
is
shows?
authentic.
Like music?
Yeah, music shows. I like drag shows.
Oh yeah. Well, they're here.
Yeah,
You can
exactly.
go to Asia SF, I think, has drag shows there. And this new place opened up in the Mission called the Valencia Room. It used to be the Elbow Room, but it changed hands just recently. And the Elbow Room, I know, used to have drag shows and these kinds of things.
Okay.
But check out the Valencia Room. You might find that kind of experience
sounds
there.
great. I'll check it out.
It's in the Mission.
Cool.
So, okay, guys. Well, this is a long conversation.
Yeah.
We're 16 minutes into this, but that was great.
It is.
Welcome to San Francisco, you guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
It's really nice talking to you.
Okay, first ride of the day from the airport to the Post Hotel down here on, I think we're on Geary or something. And, you know, that's really fascinating. Those guys in from Israel doing nature trips around, you know, the U.S. here. So that was great information on Yosemite. That's really good information. So, where to from here? I think I might head back to the airport. Okay, so it's 1:30. I'm in the queue here, and yeah, it's going pretty quick. It's actually surging right now. Very moderate surge. Here, check it out. $1.75 surge pricing. Woohoo! We're making bank today. Okay, well, I have a pickup down here at Facebook. I'm actually in a new area. I've never been here before in Facebook. So we'll see. Maybe we can get a story. Probably not. Maybe. Hey, boss. Don't worry, man. Just making a pickup. Yeah. Yeah, Uber. You did? Yeah, fascinating. This is my first time ever over here. Yeah. Okay, cool, man. I guess we load here. All right, well, I got my ride back to the airport from Facebook. There was a gentleman in from New York interviewing, and yeah, he was saying he was concerned about coming here. You know, the nightlife in New York is really good. He said the best cities in North America for nightlife are Miami and New York. These are the two top. And I got talking to him for a while, actually. It was a half an hour ride. And at the end there, he's saying, if you really want to have a good time, go to Colombia. Go to Medejin in Colombia. So, I don't know if any of you guys have been to Colombia, but if you have, you know, let me know. Let's talk about it. So, anyways, we're moving along. It's 20 to 5 here on Monday. Okay, tea leaf salad. It's a Burmese dish that's supposed to be really good. A tea leaf salad. It's got tea leaves in it, so it's got caffeine. And also, oh, now I forget. But it's, oh, shoot. She confused me at the end there because she taught me a new word, how to say thank you. But she taught me how to say hello in Burmese, which is Mingalaba. That's what it is. I think it's Mingalaba. Mingalaba. So, anyways, we're learning a little bit about Burma this evening. I had an excellent burrito again from El Toyanese outside the Best Buy there on Harrison. And yeah, it was a bit salty, so I am thirsty. We're gonna go find that 7-Eleven, which is down here. Yeah, I got a ride, a pool ride from downtown San Francisco out into the sunset. So this is where I am right now.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like.
Now that is an entrance, bro. That is an entrance. Come on in.
High with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right?
Yeah. How are you, man?
That's a bet, right?
That's
That's
a
a
pretty good
deal,
skateboard.
right? That's a deal,
I like
right?
the, what do you call that when you slide out like that?
Power slides?
Power slides?
Yeah.
And this is how you guys brake around here?
That's how you brake.
Okay.
Yeah, or you put your foot down. But you don't want to be a bitch.
Alright. Well,
Yeah.
cool. Where are we headed?
We're headed to Berkeley.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna go find Alexander up here.
Okay.
But that's pretty cool, man. That is a brilliant entrance to an Uber. That is the best entrance I've ever
Yeah.
had in an Uber before.
That's the best
This
entrance I had. That's something to talk about.
This is how it should be done.
Man.
Okay, Xavier, that was the best entrance to my car for sure. That was epic. So how long have you been skating?
I skated a bit when I was younger, but like actually skating just about 3 years.
About 3 years? Yeah, you starting to get into it?
Yeah.
Right on.
Just got skating with some homies, starting to get around. Just got a
Okay.
bunch. It's getting really fun. You know?
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
And is that what you were doing over in San Francisco today? Skating a little bit?
Yeah,
Right
I was skating on Playland on 43rd, and then I went over to Waller, and
Okay.
then came back over to Playland.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
And I think there is a skate park right by El Toyanese near Best Buy.
Right.
I'm sure there's a skate park there. Have you ever
On
skated there?
On DeBose in Valencia.
That's what it-
It's,
that's what it is.
Soma West Skate Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever skated there?
Yeah, that's my favorite place.
Okay, cool.
Everyone, like, recently, everyone's just been like, what's it called? Oh, like, you're like a Soma head. Like, there's like heads when you go to like certain skate parks or whatever, like, cause like, oh, they'll be like, oh, that's your spot. Like, oh, like, you're a Soma kid now. Like, this one kid comes up to me, he's like, you're a Soma kid now? Cause I like always skate Town Park, which is like in Oakland on 19th.
Okay.
And like, I'd skate there all the time. But it's like, it's too hot. I'm gonna keep it lit. Like, it's too hot. Oakland during the summer, you're sweating, like, and you need some water, and like, you always gotta skate to the liquor store. Town Park homies always hitting you for something. It's like, man, let me breathe.
So San Francisco is good for skating because it's got hills, it has a lot of skate parks, and it's not hot.
And it's got a great skate culture. There's a lot behind it. A lot of big skate programs, or like not programs, like skate companies.
Yeah.
Were built out of like San Francisco. Like girl, I mean, there's like the list goes on. Like
Okay.
there's like a really big like list of companies and like people that have come out of San Francisco. So it has like a lot of culture behind it.
Yeah.
And like Thrasher's out there, which is like a big magazine / like skate clothing company. And then there's like Deluxe, which manufactures a lot of skate stuff, like Thunder trucks and like wheels, and then like bearings, and basically anything. You know, they own companies like I think they're involved, or they like it's kind of like a mother-father type of like branch thing with companies, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And Deluxe does that with like companies like Spitfire, and does it with Reel, which is a board company, and then they also do it with like Anti-Hero and like a couple other companies, you know?
Okay. So skating is big over there in
Yeah.
San Francisco.
It's
Right
big,
on.
yeah. It's like one of the meccas. A lot of people would travel from like Europe and other places to come here, just like how people travel from
Yeah.
here to go to like Copenhagen and New York.
I've met a couple of these guys.
And it's
Okay.
right-
Well, we are here. Well, that's cool. Awesome. And we're gonna have to get together over in the city one of these days and maybe do something for the channel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I'm down for that.
But okay. All right, Xavier. Well, thanks very much for doing that, man. Appreciate it.
No problem.